press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello students, welcome back to the video classes. Today let us move on to part 23 of organic chemistry, some basic principles and techniques. In the previous class we discussed about the IUPAC naming of organic compounds containing multiple bonds, in which I have given examples of the compounds containing double bond. Now let us move on to the compounds containing triple bond. So in a compounds containing triple bond, let me give the first example: CH3, CH2, C triple bond CH. Second example: CH3, CHCl, CH2, C triple bond C, CH3. And third example: CH3, CCH3, CH3, CH2, C triple bond CH. Let me take these three examples. Now, as we know that again when multiple bond is present and the substituent group is present, we had to give the preference for multiple bonds rather than the substituent groups, because multiple bonds are considered as functional groups, that is secondary functional groups. So we need to give the preference for multiple bonds. How to give the preference? By giving lowest possible number, and also while selecting the longest parent carbon chain, so we have to select that carbon chain which containing multiple bonds here. So on the basis of that, let me select this carbon chain here, the same carbon chain, and we need to give the number from this end to this end as it containing multiple bond here, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay. Now between 1 and 2 there is a triple bond, but we need to give the first lowest locant to indicate the position of a triple bond. What is the root word here? Root word is but. So the primary suffix for triple bond, if there is a carbon to carbon triple bond in a chain, the primary suffix will be "-ine", therefore but 1-ine. And you can ignore the locant 1. If the locant is 1, then only you can ignore it. Locant 1 ಆದರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು? ಇಗ್ನೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಲೋಕೆಂಟ್ನ ಇಗ್ನೋರ್ ಮಾಡೋದಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ 1 ಆದರೆ locant, if it is 1, you can ignore it and you can write it as butane. Butane is the IUPAC name of this compound. And let me give the bond line formula here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here is a triple bond. So in that way you have to indicate the triple bond in a bond line formula. Similarly, move on to the second one. Here we have substituent group and a multiple bond. As I said, we need to give the preference for multiple bonds. Therefore, we have to select this carbon chain here. This is the selected carbon chain. Let us consider, and we need to give the number from this end to this end, as it gives take the number 2, but if we give the number from this end, this carbon containing triple bond gets the locant 4. Therefore, give the numbers here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And on the fifth carbon we have the chloro group, that is chlorine substituent. We have a prefix here, chloro. How many carbon atoms are there in a selected carbon chain? 6, and hence the root word is hex. And between second and third carbon we have the triple bond. Therefore, what is the name? First is prefix 5-chloro, then root word hex, and what is the position? 2-ine. So hex 2-ine, you can write it as 5-chloro hex 2-ine, or else you can write it as 5-chloro, as there is no any other functional group is there, and since the name does not containing any secondary suffix, you can shift the locant of the primary suffix before the root word. In a given name, if there is no secondary suffix, then only you can shift the locant of the primary suffix before the root word. So, therefore, you can write it as 2-hexyne. 2-hexyne. You can also name it as 5-chloro-2-hexyne. Now, let me write the bond line formula. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the fifth carbon, we have a substituent chlorine, and between second and third carbon we have triple bond, and that is the bond line formula for the compound 5-chloro-2-hexyne. Now let us move on to the third one. Here we have two substituent groups here, correct? And if you select this chain, these two will be the substituent group, and if you select this chain also, these two will be the substituent group, but the number of the carbon atoms remains the same. So therefore, let me select this carbon chain, okay, and give the number from this end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On fourth carbon we have two methyl groups. Therefore, you can name it as 4,4 dimethyl. On the fourth carbon you have two methyl group, therefore 4,4 dimethyl. Instead of writing 4-methyl, we are writing 4,4 dimethyl. And even you cannot write it like 4-dimethyl, because when we use a prefix di, it indicates that there are two methyl groups. When there are two methyl groups, on which carbon it is present? Definitely on the same carbon, that is on the fourth carbon, that you need to give the position of the two methyl groups on the selected parent carbon chain. Therefore, it is 4,4 dimethyl. How many carbon atoms? 5 carbon atoms here. Therefore, the root word is pent. Between first and second carbon we have triple bond. Therefore, pent 1-ine. So, you can write it as 4,4 dichloro pent 1-ine. You can ignore the locant one here. Then you can name it as 4,4 dichloropentyne. So 4,4 dichloropentyne is the IUPAC name of this compound. And let me give the bond line formula. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Between first and second carbon we have triple bond here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On fourth carbon, what we have? The methyl group, two methyl groups. So, in this way you can write the bond line formula for 4,4 dichloropentyne. 4,4 dichloropentyne. So, dimethyl pentyne. Sorry, it is dimethyl. So, 4,4 dimethyl pentane. 4,4 dimethyl pentane, that is pent 1-ine. You can ignore the locant 1. Therefore, 4,4 dimethyl pentyne is the IUPAC name of this compound, and that is the bond line formula. So here we considered the IUPAC naming of the organic compounds which containing multiple bonds, and let us move on to the IUPAC naming of organic compounds containing functional groups. Functional group means alcohol group, aldehyde group, acid group, and ketone group, ester, ethers. Let us consider all the compounds which containing the functional group, and before going to that, let me give the few examples of organic compounds which containing functional group, not only the IUPAC name but also the common names. So, ಇಲ್ಲಿ organic chemistry ಅಲ್ಲಿ first 5 members, because each class of the organic compounds forms homologous series. ಎಲ್ಲ class of organic compounds homologous series na ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. So, in the homologous series of each class of organic compounds, let us consider at least 4 to 5 compounds with the common name and the IUPAC name. So, once we know the common name and the IUPAC name of at least 4 to 5 members of each homologous series of different organic compounds, then it is very easy to write the reactions. ಈಗ ನೀವು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇಯರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ನ ಬರೀಬೇಕಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಮನ್ ನೇಮು ಬರ್ಬೋದು, IUPAC ನೇಮು ಬರ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ರೀಸನ್, ಆ ರೀಸನ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರನೇ ಸೊ ಒಂದು 4 to 5 members of compounds of each class of organic compounds, both common name ಮತ್ತು IUPAC ನೇಮ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ನೀವು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ನ ಬರೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸನ್ನು ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆನ್ ಟು ದ ಫ್ಯೂ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಈಚ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಕಾಮನ್ ನೇಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ IUPAC ನೇಮ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಐಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ದ ಜನರಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ನೇಮಿಂಗ್ ದ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಕಂಟೈನಿಂಗ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್. ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಫ್ಯೂ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಮೆತ್, ಇತ್, ಪ್ರೋಪ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕಾಮನ್ ನೇಮ್ಸ್ನ ಬರಿಬೋದು. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ತನಕ ನಾವು ಕಾಮನ್ ನೇಮ್ಸನ್ನು ಬರಿಬೋದು. ಕಾಮನ್ ನೇಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ IUPAC ನೇಮ್ ಬರೆದು ಅದಾದ ನಂತರ ನಾವು ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ದ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ಸನ್ನು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸನ್ನು ನಾವು ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು, ವಿಚ್ ಕಂಟೈನಿಂಗ್ ಬೋತ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಯೆಂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಲೈಕ್. So but a few members of common names of few members of each class of organic compound ಏನಿದೆ ಅದು ತುಂಬ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ, ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಬರೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅಥವಾ ನೇಮಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸನ್ನು ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಕಾಮನ್ ನೇಮು ಇದೆ, IUPAC ನೇಮು ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆನ್ ಟು ದ ಕಾಮನ್ ನೇಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ IUPAC ನೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ few members of each class of the organic compound. Let us start with the alkenes itself. So let us start with alkenes. Write down the table. So let us start with alkenes here. First one, alkenes. Alkenes. So what is the general formula for alkenes? So general formula for alkenes is general formula CnH2n, where n is 2, 3, 4, etc. The number of carbon atoms required for the first member is 2, because to form double bond we require at least 2 carbon atoms. So here let me write the molecular formula here. Molecular formula, first column, and the second column common name, and the third column IUPAC name, IUPAC name. So common name of alkenes is alkylene, alkylene. So alkylenes are the common names of alkene series. Okay, so alkene series is a common name, alkyl ene, alkylene is the common name, and alkene is the IUPAC name. Alkene is the IUPAC name. So let me give the examples of this class of the compounds. First one, first compound, first member of the series, CH2 double bond CH2. Second one, CH3CH double bond CH2. Third member, CH3CH2 CH double bond CH2. Fourth one, CH3CH double bond CH CH3. Fifth one, CH3CH CH3 CH, this one C double bond CH2. So this is the fifth compound. So up to 4 carbon atoms I have given the alkenes, and 2 carbon 3 carbon and 4 carbons are of 3 members I have given. You need to remember the common name and IUPAC name of at least 4 to 5 members of each of the series of organic compounds. So, both common name and the IUPAC name. And as you know that to give the position of a double bond or a triple bond, in IUPAC name we are using what? The locants 1, 2, 3 like that. But in common name system, to give the position of this double bond or a triple bond, then we need to use the Greek letters, say alpha, beta, gamma. So, for example, so this is the double bond. So, double bond is between these two carbon atoms. When carbon is adjacent to this, and we need to consider this as a functional group. It is nothing but a functional group. Okay. So, in a common name system, the carbon which is adjacent to the functional group is called alpha carbon. Here is also we have alpha carbon, and on this side also we have alpha carbon, then you can name it as alpha dash. So, whenever the functional group is non-terminal 1, then you will get the 2 alpha carbon atoms. Then to indicate the 2 different alpha carbon atoms, so you can put it as alpha, alpha dash. And next to this is called beta carbon, and this carbon is beta dash. Like that you have to give the position of the substituent group and also the multiple bond on the multiple bond. So, this is about the in common name system how to give the position of substituent group or the functional group or the position of the multiple bonds in a common name system. And in IUPAC system we are using the locants, but in common name we need to use the Greek letters alpha, beta, gamma. Similarly, so this is functional group, correct? OH is the functional group. Adjacent to the functional group is alpha carbon, and this is beta carbon. Remember, the carbon atom which is adjacent to the functional group is alpha carbon. Similarly, here we have halogen atom, and this is alpha and this is beta, alpha and beta. Now, let me give this carbon chain. What is the functional group here? CHO is the functional group. CHO is the functional group. Adjacent to that functional group is this carbon, and hence it is alpha carbon. Here you cannot give the alpha to this carbon because this belongs to functional group. So, what is alpha carbon? The carbon atom which is adjacent to the functional group, and that functional group may be primary or it may be secondary, and even the substituent also, halogen also a functional group. So the carbon which is adjacent to the functional group or the substituent group is nothing but alpha carbon. If any carbon atom is present in functional group, we cannot give the Greek letter alpha, beta, gamma to that carbon, but IUPAC name ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಲೋಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಲೋಕೆಂಟ್ ನ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಕಂಟೈನಿಂಗ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಯಾವ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಲೋಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ನ ಅಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಸೊ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ದ ನಂಬರ್ 1 ಬಟ್ ಕಾಮನ್ ನೇಮ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಗ್ರೀಕ್ ಲೆಟರ್ಸ್ ನ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ what for the functional group which containing carbon. So this thing is very important. Okay. Now the carbon atom which is adjacent to the functional group is alpha, and this is beta, gamma, delta, like that we will get. So here also this is functional group adjacent to this functional group, whatever the carbon atom present, then it is alpha. And this is functional group and this carbon is alpha. Why this carbon is alpha? Because it is next to the substituent or the functional group. And what about this carbon? This is also alpha because it is next to the functional group. Okay. Now let us move on to the naming of the alkenes, common name and the IUPAC name. Okay, let us move on to the common name. Alkylene. Alkylene means it depends on number of carbon atoms. 2 carbon atoms are there. Therefore, the name is ethylene. Ethylene, and here it is ethene. Eth is the root word. Ene. Ene is the primary suffix. What is the primary suffix for this? primary suffix we need to use here, it is "in". "In" is the primary suffix. Okay, now ethene. Now how many carbon atoms are there? 3 carbon atoms. Therefore the name is propylene. Propylene, and it is propene. Propylene, propene. Propene is the IUPAC name. And what about this? These two are butylene, but butylene only. So for example, if you give the IUPAC name, see here 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually here you need to write prop-1-ene, correct? Prop-1-ene. So and here eth-1-ene, but I ignored the locant 1 because since the locant is 1, I ignored the locant 1 here. So instead of writing prop-1-ene, I have written it as propane. But here what is the name of the compound? IUPAC name will be but-1-ene, and this will be but-2-ene. This becomes but-2-ene, correct? Because between second and third carbon we have double bond. This will be but-2-ene and this will be but-1-ene. So in IUPAC system we can easily differentiate this compound and this compound, because there is a difference between these two as with respect to the position of a double bond. Therefore but-1-ene and but-2-ene. But in case of common name system, we need to use the alpha, beta, gamma, the Greek letters to specify the position of double bond here. So here it is alpha butylene, and it is beta butylene because it is next to this beta butylene. In that way we need to give the name for common name for this. So then what is the name? Alpha butylene. To give the position of double bond, we need to write alpha butylene and beta butylene. Alpha butylene indicates the double bond is between first and the second carbon at the terminal position, and beta butylene indicates it is at the non-terminal position. So therefore to distinguish these two, we need to use the Greek letters alpha, beta here. And again, what is this compound? This is nothing but, so the carbon chain is branched and there are 4 carbon atoms, and here we have the double bond between first and second carbon. What will be the common name when the carbon chain is branched with the 4 carbon atoms? Isobutylene. Isobutylene. Iso, why it is iso? Because carbon chain is branched. So did you get the common name? So once you know the common name, we can move on to the IUPAC name. What is the IUPAC name of alpha butylene? IUPAC name of alpha butylene is but-1-ene. What is the IUPAC name of beta butylene? But-2-ene. What is the IUPAC name of isobutylene? 2-methyl prop-1-ene. So let me write the name. So but-1-ene or butene, and it is but-2-ene or 2-butene. Why I have written it as 2-butene? As there is no secondary suffix. And what about the IUPAC name of isobutylene? 2-methyl prop-1-ene or propene. So 2-methyl propene. 2-methyl prop-1-ene, or you can name it as 2-methyl propene. Propene. You can ignore the locant 1. So you can write it as 2-methyl propene. So this is about the few members of common name and the IUPAC name of the alkene series. Let us move on to alkyne series now. Let us move on to alkyne series. So second one, alkynes. Alkynes. What is the general formula? General formula will be Cn H2n minus 2, n starts from 2, 3, 4, etc. Correct? And what is the secondary suffix? Secondary suffix will be -ine. Secondary suffix will be -ine. So let us move on to the compounds. Molecular formula, common name, IUPAC name. So this is very important here to name the compounds. So the first one, first compound, and before going to give the name here, let me give what is the common name here. So here common name is starts from acetylene, and acetylene is the first member of the alkyne series. The common name of the first member of the alkyne series is acetylene. Therefore, the remaining members are always named by taking the derivative of acetylene, means substituted acetylene. So we need to give the common names of other members of the series as substituted acetylene, as its first member is acetylene. So we need to give the common names as the substituted acetylene. And what about the IUPAC name? Alkyne. So here we need to give acetylene, acetylenes, and here alkynes. So alkynes are also called what? Olefines. Olefines. So they are also called olefines, containing triple bond. They are present in oils, therefore they are called olefines. Alkenes are called olefins. Olefins are nothing but alkenes. So let me give the examples here. CH, triple bond CH. Second one, CH3C, triple bond CH. Third one, CH3CH2C, triple bond CH. Fourth one, CH3, C triple bond CCH3. So see the members of alkyne series here. Members of alkyne series. Fifth one, CH3, CH2, CH2, C triple bond C, CH3. You can also write like this. Okay. Now let us move on to the name. First member of alkyne series, as I said, it is acetylene. Acetylene. Acetylene is the common name of first member of the alkyne series. What is the IUPAC name? IUPAC name is 2 carbon atoms are there. Root word will be eth and the secondary suffix will be yne. Therefore, the IUPAC name is ethyne. IUPAC name is ethyne. Similarly, if we move on to the second member, so this is acetylene, correct? And substituted acetylene. What substituted? Methyl substituted, and hence the name is methyl acetylene. One methyl group gets attached to the triple bonded carbon, and hence the name is methyl acetylene. Methyl acetylene. Methyl substituted acetylene. And what is the IUPAC name? IUPAC name is prop, and there is a triple bond, hence it is propyne. What is the position of triple bond between first and the second carbon? Since it is at the first carbon, you can ignore the locant 1 here. So you can write it as propyne, prop 1-ine, or you can write it as propyne. Propyne, you can write it as propyne. Now let us move on to this. This is acetylene, correct? And it is substituted acetylene. What substituted? CH3CH2. CH2CH3 is a ethyl group, and hence the name is ethyl acetylene. What is the name? Ethyl acetylene. Ethyl substituted acetylene is called ethyl acetylene. Now give the IUPAC name. 1, 2, 3, 4. But 1-ine or butane. But 1-ine or butane. But 1-ine or butane as the IUPAC name. Now what about this? It is also acetylene, but it gets substituted with the two methyl group. On either sides of the triple bonded carbon, we have methyl group. Hence, this is methyl substituted, this is also methyl substituted. Two methyl groups are on either side, and hence the name will be dimethyl acetylene. Dimethyl acetylene. Dimethyl acetylene. Now you give the IUPAC name. What is the IUPAC name? So bute is there, 4 carbon atoms, and the position of triple bond is between second and the third carbon, and hence it is bute 2-ine. Bute 2-ine, or you can also write it as 2-butene. 2-butene. When we take the locant of the primary suffix, only when before the root word, only when there is no secondary suffix. Yavaga secondary suffix UPSC namal iralla, aga matra locant of primary suffix now before the root word bariyaಬಹುದು. Okay, now, so this, therefore it is 2-butene. What about this? What about this compound? See here, this is acetylene, and here we have methyl group, and what we have here? Propyl group. What propyl? N-propyl. It is not branched. Therefore, N-propyl group is there. So, methyl group is there, N-propyl group is there. Arrange them in alphabetical order. Then what you get? Methyl N-propyl acetylene. What is the common name? Methyl N-propyl acetylene. Methyl N-propyl acetylene is the common name. What is the IUPAC name? IUPAC name, give me the IUPAC name here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, the between second and third carbon we have a triple bond. 6 carbon atoms are there in a parent carbon chain, and hence it is hex 2-ine or 2-hexyne. 2-hexyne. 2-hexyne is the IUPAC name, or hex 2-ine is the IUPAC name. So this is about the common name and the IUPAC name of few members of the alkyne series, and they are also called olefines, and this is about the common name and the IUPAC name. Now let us move on to the next series here. Move on to the next series. So next series of the organic compounds will be, that is what's the next series? Third one is alkyl halides. Alkyl halides, that is halogen derivatives. You can call it as haloalkanes. Halogen substituted alkanes are called haloalkanes. Then what is the general representation? RX, where R is alkyl group, where R is alkyl group and X is halogen atom. Halogen atom. X is halogen atom. So R is alkyl group and X is halogen atom. Now what is the general formula? So general formula is CnH2n plus 1 X. So alkyl group. What is the general formula for alkyl group? CnH2n plus 1, because alkyl groups are obtained by the loss of one hydrogen from the alkanes. What is the general formula for alkanes? CnH2n plus 2. So remove one hydrogen and substitute it by X. X may be any of the compound here, that is chlorine, bromine or the iodine. And what is the value of N? N starts from 1, 2, 3, etc. Okay. Now let us move on to the examples for this. While giving the common name, we need to give the name of the alkyl group here first. So therefore name of the alkyl group and followed by name of the halogen which ends with IDE. Therefore it is alkyl halide. So it is named as alkyl halide. Name of the alkyl group and followed by name of the halogen which ends with IDE. Chlorine idre chloride, bromine idre bromide, iodine idre iodide. It ends with IDE and hence the name is alkyl halide. Alkyl halide is the common name. What is the IUPAC name? In IUPAC name we need to take halogen atoms as a substituent group. Since it is a substituent group, we have to take it as a prefix. What is the prefix for halogen atom? Halo. Therefore the name will be haloalkane. Haloalkanes. Haloalkanes and here alkyl halides. Okay. Let me give the examples here. First one, CH3Cl. Second one, CH3CH2Br. Third one, CH3CH2CH2Cl. Sorry, I. Fourth one, CH2CH2Cl. Fifth one, CH3CH2 CH2Cl. So these are the 5 compounds just now I have given. Now what is the alkyl group here? Methyl group, correct? So this is a methyl group and it is substituted with chlorine. Therefore it is methyl chloride. So the common name is methyl chloride. Methyl chloride. What is the IUPAC name? Halogen is chloro, one carbon is there, meth, and the primary suffix will be ane. Therefore it is chloromethane. So what is the IUPAC name? Chloromethane. Chloromethane is the IUPAC name. What about the second one? What is this group? Ethyl group is there. Therefore ethyl bromide. Ethyl bromide. So bromine is there. It ends with IDE and hence it is ethyl bromide. And the common name is ethyl bromide. Correct? What is the IUPAC name? 2 carbon atoms are there and the bromine atom is bonded to the first carbon and therefore it is 1 bromoethane. 1 bromoethane. You can ignore the 1 there. So then you can name it as bromoethane. You can also name it as bromoethane as the locant is 1. Now what is this group? What is this group? CH3, CH2, CH2. Propyl group and the carbon chain is straight. Therefore it is N-propyl. So the name is N-propyl. That is the name of the alkyl group, N-propyl. Iodine is there, N-propyl iodide. N-propyl iodide. And what is the IUPAC name? 1-iodopropane. 1-iodopropane is the IUPAC name or iodopropane. Iodopropane is the IUPAC name. So 1-iodopropane or iodopropane is the IUPAC name. So N-propyl iodide is the common name. Similarly, so how many carbon atoms are there in an alkyl group? 4 carbon atoms, and it is a straight chain, therefore butyl. What butyl? N-butyl. So N-butyl chloride. N-butyl chloride. Normal butyl, that is the name of the alkyl group, N-butyl chloride. And what is the IUPAC name? 1-chlorobutane. See, 1-chlorobutane or chlorobutane. Chlorobutane is the IUPAC name. Okay, now move on to this. Here also we have 4 carbon atoms in an alkyl group, but the carbon chain is branched. When the carbon chain is branched in an alkyl group, then we need to use the prefix iso, and hence the name is isobutyl chloride. Isobutyl chloride. Now you give the IUPAC name here. What is the IUPAC name of this compound? So the IUPAC name is 1, 2, 3. At the second carbon we have methyl group, therefore, and at the first carbon we have chlorine. Therefore, there are 2 substituent groups here. Therefore, 1-chloro, 2-methyl propane. We need to arrange them in alphabetical order. Chlorine comes first and then the methyl. Therefore, 1-chloro, 2-methyl propane. So 1-chloro, 2-methyl propane. 1-chloro, 2-methyl propane. What is the common name of 1-chloro, 2-methyl propane? You have to write it is isobutyl chloride. So meth means 1 carbon, correct? Prop means 3 carbon. 3 plus 1, 4 carbon. So it is butyl. Isobutyl chloride is the common name of 1-chloro, 2-methyl propane. Or what is the IUPAC name of isobutyl chloride? If it is asked like that, then you have to write 1-chloro, 2-methyl propane. Okay, now move on to the next member here, 6th one. 6th one. CH3, CHI, CH3. 7th one, CH3, CHCl, CH2, CH3. 8th one, CH3, CCH3, CH3, Cl. So let me give the example. Now you give the common name and the IUPAC name. So here there are 3 carbon atoms and there is a branch in the carbon chain, but that branch is at the branch we have halogen atom here, because with 3 carbon, as I said, we cannot branch the carbon chain, but as iodine is attached as a branch here, so what is this propyl? 1, 2, 3. Propyl group is there, but it is branched, hence it is isopropyl. Isopropyl iodide. Isopropyl iodide is the common name for this compound. So then N-propyl iodide I have written in a 3rd compound. 3rd compound is, look at the 3rd compound, it is N-propyl iodide and this is isopropyl iodide. What is the difference between N-propyl iodide and isopropyl iodide? So in N-propyl iodide, the iodine atom, see here, this is N-propyl iodide, 3rd compound. Examples alli 3rd compound kottide nodi, that is N-propyl iodide. N-propyl iodide alli, so the iodine is attached to the carbon and that carbon, see here, this is the carbon which is bonded to only 1 carbon, therefore it is primary carbon, correct. So it means to say alkyl halide is primary here, haloalkane is primary. Which one? 3rd one. But what about here? Here this iodine is bonded to this carbon, but this carbon is bonded to two other carbon atoms, and hence the compound is secondary here. This is a secondary haloalkane, or it is a secondary alkyl halide, because the halogen atom is attached to secondary carbon. So therefore, what is the IUPAC name? IUPAC name is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. At the second carbon we have iodine. Therefore, 2-iodopropane. 2-iodopropane. 2-iodopropane is a secondary alkyl halide. Why it is a secondary? Because iodine is bonded to secondary carbon. This carbon is secondary carbon. What about N-propyl iodide? N-propyl iodide is a primary alkyl halide or primary haloalkane. Now move on to this. What about this? So N-butyl chloride we have seen, and isobutyl chloride we have seen. N-butyl chloride, see here, this is N-butyl chloride. Fourth example I have given. This is N-butyl chloride. And what about this? Isobutyl chloride. So this is isobutyl chloride, correct? So this is N-butyl and this is isobutyl chloride I have given. And N-butyl chloride is primary, because this carbon is primary because it is bonded to only one other carbon. What about isobutyl chloride? This is also primary. So this is also primary because this carbon is also bonded to only one carbon. So in N-butyl chloride, chlorine atom is bonded to primary carbon, and in isobutyl also the chlorine atom is bonded to primary carbon. Therefore, N-butyl chloride and isobutyl chloride are the examples for primary haloalkanes. But what about this? Here chlorine is bonded to this carbon and this carbon is bonded to two other carbon atoms, and hence this is secondary carbon. What about this carbon? Secondary 2-degree carbon. Now you give the IUPAC name in the common name. So since it is branched, but the carbon chain is not branched, but the chlorine gets bonded to the secondary carbon, and hence the name is secondary butyl chloride. Secondary butyl chloride is the common name. And what about the IUPAC name? IUPAC name is 2-chlorobutane. 2-chlorobutane. 2-chlorobutane is a secondary haloalkane. The name here itself indicates in a common name secondary butyl chloride, because chlorine atom is at the secondary carbon, and at the secondary carbon we have a vacant bond in a alkyl group, and hence the name is secondary butyl chloride. Now what about this alkyl group? 4 carbon atoms are there, 1, 2, 3, 4. No doubt it is butyl, but there is one tertiary carbon, and hence the name is, the vacant bond is at the tertiary carbon, 1, 2, 3. This carbon is bonded to 3 other carbon atoms, and hence this is tertiary carbon. The nature of the carbon is tertiary, and hence it is tertiary butyl chloride. Very important compound, tertiary butyl chloride. You can also write it as 3-degree butyl chloride, and here you can write it as 2-degree butyl chloride. 2-degree indicates secondary. Okay. Now, so what about this? Tertiary butyl chloride is the common name. What is the IUPAC name? Select the chain which must be longest. So here if you select this chain, then you will get 3 carbon. If you select this chain, means you will get only 2 carbon. Therefore select this one, this is second, and this is third carbon. Correct? On second carbon we have methyl and a chlorine atom. So arrange them in alphabetical order. 2-chloro-2-methyl propane. So in a selected parent chain we have 3 carbon atoms, and hence the root word will be propane, and on the second carbon we have 2 substituents. One is methyl, another one is chlorine. You have to arrange them in alphabetical order, and hence the name 2-chloro-2-methyl propane. 2-chloro 2-methyl propane is the tertiary haloalkane. So this is very important. Give the IUPAC name of tertiary butyl chloride. You have to write 2-chloro-2-methyl propane. 2-chloro-2-methyl propane is the IUPAC name. So try to identify whether the compound is primary or the secondary. Okay. So this is about the common name of common name and IUPAC name of few members of alkene series, alkyne series and alkyl halide or the haloalkane series or halogen derivatives of alkane. So this is about the IUPAC name and the common name. Let us move on to the next series of the organic compounds in the next class. Thank you.